Hello and welcome to another edition of A Year of the Guitar 2. You may recall that a little over a month ago I did a thing on using table tennis balls for my fingernails, and so it's time again to completely change all of them. They were all beginning to fall off, and that happens. The super glue doesn't last forever. But just a little word about them. If the table tennis balls at one time were made of acetate, and that was a really good material for using for the nails. And a few years ago, they started changing that to PVC. And what I found was that the PVC balls didn't really work out as well. They were too thick, so they didn't really stay very well on the nails. I didn't really care for the tone. They kind of wore down very easily. So I spent a long time trying to see if I could still find acetate tennis balls, and I finally did, table tennis balls, and I finally did. And so I recently ordered some, and so I've been using those for the past couple of weeks and having great results. So, once again, you can see here's the ball that's been cut up, and you can see there's a little crescent right here in the ball, and I'm gonna put that under my nail and just trace that with a pencil, so you can see how I've traced that my nail on there, and then I'll cut that. And I cut it larger than the nail. I leave area for me to be able to hold it so that I can put it under there. A couple of drops of glue. Slide it in there. Take my tweezer, clamp it in place. So now, looking at my index nail, you can see I've got all that excess. So I'm just going to trim off the excess like so. And then take a nail file and begin filing it down so that it matches the shape of my nail. Then I'll take one of these type of files and get it a little closer and buff it down. I can also use one of these nail buffers to really get it polished up good, so that good and smooth, so that the tone is desirable.